Hi everyone, my name is Megan and this is the start of my Whateverthon and Marvelathon week 1 reading vlog. So it's Thursday, it's 4:30, oh my god. And yeah, I could have started this vlog yesterday and I was supposed to, but I went to work. I woke up really late for work, got to work, was tired, got the bus home from work, also made me tired, had a nice little walk and listened to, do I have the book? A Song for the Wild Built, which I loved. So I listened to some audio whilst walking through a field in the sunshine and honestly, superior experience. It was so lovely. This book is so sweet and wholesome and wonderful and I will talk to you more about it in a second. So yeah, that was like a top tier experience. And then I went and got my nails done for Pride. So we have some rainbows. I'm obsessed with them. Then I watched like a bit of sprints on Lisa's channel, and then I watched carpet cleaning videos on YouTube because I'm a mess. And then I got up really late today because I'm still kind of jet lagged from my America trip and I've just like not quite got myself back together. So I filmed my June TBR, my May haul. I will have to film my May wrap up at some point, but I'll probably do that tomorrow rather than today because I can't be bothered. I'm getting kind of hungry because I didn't really eat much of my lunch because I wasn't hungry there. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go put away as many of my haul books as I can because yikes, and I'm going to start editing my TBR because I want to get that up today because it's the 2nd of June and I've already started it, and this isn't even on my TBR because I felt like cheating because I knew I'd already read it. But yeah, okay, so what is this about? This is about Dex, who is a tea monk, and one day a robot comes out of the wilderness and is trying to find out what humanity needs, and they just go on a little walk and talk about life. And it was just so lovely. it was I just 5 stars, like truly beautiful. I cannot wait for god, what's the second one going to be called? Also, I really want to go see a tea monk. Like, why is that not an actual thing we have? Like, I just want to live in this world, to be honest. It seems like quite lovely. A Prayer for the Crown Shy comes out the 12th of July. That's kind of soon. Okay, well, I'll definitely be reading that as soon as possible because oh, this brought me so much joy, like truly an immense amount of joy. Monk and Robot, I highly recommend. Like, I'm so late to this game, but yeah, beautiful, truly. I've not stopped thinking about it. I could have picked up another book last night and just like fit it into my TBR somehow because I knew I was reading Docile. I wanted to read Loveless this month. I figured I'd be picking up one of my romances on my shelf, but I didn't do any of that because I just wanted to like live in this world a little bit longer without thinking about anything else. It's so good. So yeah, 1 book down for the readathon. That was 5-star prediction from Marvelathon. It also has a POC power up, not POC, LGBT plus power up because Dex is non-binary. Although they don't explicitly say non-binary, they just say they don't have a gender. So I'm, you know, just rolling from there. So now that was just my Captain America prompt for 5-star prediction, and let's get the Shelf Slayers bingo board up and see what I can cross it off for on the bingo board. So I borrowed it from a TBR. It does have the and of a or and. So we have a Song for the Wild Built. Under 300 pages. I guess it's a favourite genre, and then it's mildly fantastical, sci-fi-ish. It's a host fave, and it's a 2021 release, so it doesn't fit for anything. I'm not going to count it as borrow book, so that could count for loads of things. Right now I'll probably just count it as under 300 pages. I don't know, we'll see, because I have lots of other things to read that can count for those, so we'll cross those off when we get to it. I think I want to try and complete the bingo board as many times as possible, so we'll see what happens. But this is the 2nd battery that I've killed today because I've filmed so many things, so I'm gonna check in with you later. I'll be on Chloe's sprint this evening, so I need to get my shit together before then, ideally. Hello, it is Friday. It's like 3 o'clock. It is way later than I thought it would be before I talk to you again. But yesterday I jumped onto sprints with Chloe. We like sprinted for like about 4 hours I think, and then we stayed in the backstage studio area for like so many hours. I went to bed at 4 a.m. And I had a good time. Like, we had fun, we were chatting, we were reading terrible, just completely incorrect reviews of Strange the Dreamer, and then I got up at noon today and I've just been trying to get myself together. So I did not finish The Drowned yesterday, which I started on sprints and got halfway through, so I'll be finishing that off in the next like 10 minutes or so, and then starting Piranesi, which I've left the dust jacket upstairs because I didn't want to ruin it, but this is just like stunning. Like, I'm obsessed with this book. So yeah, I've scheduled my TBR to go live, I have scheduled my haul to go live, and I'm like, I should probably put on some makeup and film my wrap up, but I'm not going to do that. I will maybe do that later, but I'm just kind of feeling a little bit dead, so I'm going to put on some music and I'm going to read my book and I'm going to cuddle with the dog who is looking all sorry for himself on the couch because my parents have abandoned him, and I'm going to eat some leftover pizza and it's going to be a nice day. I've got myself a gin. Like, once I've drunk that, there's no way I'm putting eyeliner on. So this is it for the day. This is as good as it's going to get. But yeah, hope everyone's having a good start to June, and I will check in when I have actual thoughts about things. Oh, I could probably tell you about The Drowned. So this is the graphic novel written by Laini Taylor and her husband Jim DiBartolo. I'm not really liking it so far. It's about a man who was in an asylum and he has a key that he doesn't know what it's for, and then one day he escapes from the asylum and starts to figure out the mystery behind the key. And I don't really think the art style is suited for a graphic novel, and it's also not really my preferred genre. It is like vaguely horror, like not really, it's just like creepy, but like it's not what I want from a Laini Taylor book. And this is for favourite author. For my Dart Attack TBR, it's for Miles Morales, for Marvelathon, and it's for different format. There we go, that's what it's called for the regular Whateverthon bingo board. So I'm gonna finish it up. I'm kind of sad about it, but I'm glad I finally read it. And then yeah, I'll be starting Piranesi by Susanna Clarke, which I do not know what it's about. I feel, does it involve like a goat man? I don't know. I feel like it's also epistolary. Like, is it told in like diary entries or letters? I'm a huge fan of epistolary fiction. I really should have gone to Sainsbury's today. I needed to buy some things, but can't be bothered, and it's nearly closed now. So in the hour it would take me to walk there, it will have shut. So that'll be a tomorrow plan. But yeah, I'll check in with you later when I've hopefully accomplished something. Since I updated, I walked the dog, I finished The Drowned, I had a nap, and I started Piranesi. I am listening to the audiobook and I can't remember how it's pronounced, so rip. But yeah, The Drowned, I gave 3 stars. It was fine. I think this is the complete story, and it's very short, so it was difficult to be anything other than mildly intrigued. I couldn't be invested. I didn't really like the art style either, and the sort of grayscale of it. Nothing really drew your eye, but it was good. I'm glad I read it, and I'm really enjoying Piranesi so far. I'm like 50 pages in, ready to get invested. I uploaded my TBR, I'll link that down below if you haven't seen it, and I'm very excited to be properly cracking on with it. So now I'm going to eat some chocolate and read my book and probably check in with you tomorrow. And I need to go to Sainsbury's and then maybe the post office. We'll see, because family are coming round, so we'll see what happens. But I'm definitely going to try and finish Piranesi tonight and then maybe start Loveless tomorrow if things go well. Good morning. Family are coming around soon, so I do not have much time to chat, but I finished Piranesi last night. I gave it 5 stars. It's one of my new favourite books, and I'm now even more excited to continue with Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell. Don't know if I'll do that this month because it is massive and I didn't like the audiobook, so I'll have to like sit and read it, but I will get to it eventually. Might give the audiobook another go. Maybe it was the audiobook combined with a plane that I didn't vibe with. We'll see. But I thought I would pop in and let you know the result of the poll I did for the Bookstagram prompt I had. So I put that on while I was on sprints, and Liv and Chloe both went and voted for Once Upon a Broken Heart because they knew I didn't want to read it. But Once Upon a Broken Heart, which I put the broken heart emoji for, has 8 votes from the Marvelathon Discord and 13 from Whateverthon, so that's what, 21. And then People We Meet on Vacation has 1 from Marvelathon and 30 from Whateverthon, so that's 31, and is in the lead. It Happened One Summer has 1 from Marvelathon and 14 from Whateverthon, so that's 15, not in the lead. The Fine Print has 0 from Marvelathon and 14 from Whateverthon, so that one's lost. And then Well Matched, which I put the Scottish flag for just because the guy plays a Scot in the Renaissance Fair. I couldn't think of anything else. Got 10 from Marvelathon and 17 from Whateverthon, so a close second. But what I'm reading is People We Meet on Vacation, and I'm excited, so I'm not picking that one up first. I'll probably go with Loveless, maybe. Is that one I want to go for next? I don't think I want to pick up Docile straight away. I think that one still scares me too much. Maybe I'll go for Forest of a Thousand Mountains, Wild and Wicked Things. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not reading right now though, because family coming around. It's my nan's birthday and have shit to do, so I'll catch up with you later when I've hopefully decided what I've read, what I'm reading. Likely will not have actually read anything. Good morning. It's Sunday. Is this the worst vlog ever? Perhaps. It's like late on Sunday. It's 1:15 in the afternoon. I'm still in my dressing gown because I might have a pyjama day today because because my grandparents, can you hear that plane? Probably. Do I care? No, not enough to shut my window. I'm just gonna wait a second. Probably hear the birds too, but oh well. So my grandparents fly to America today. My parents took them to the airport this morning at 3:30, and the dog does not like to be alone. So I had to get up at 3:30 to chill with the dog for an hour and then went back to bed. So I got up at like 11 and I'm just not feeling 100%. So I did listen to some of Foundation last night by Isaac Asimov. That's not on my official Dart Attack TBR, but it is a hold I got from the library that I've been on hold for since like last November, October time. So I wanted to listen to it and I'm actually really enjoying it. I was scared I wouldn't because I got Dune off hold from the library a couple of months ago. Didn't vibe with it at all. I listened to like 45% of it and then was like, actually I give up for now. So it's so loud outside. So yeah, whereabouts am I up to with Foundation? 32% of the way through, and yeah, so far I'm really liking it. I can't really tell you what it's about other than it's set in like the future where like humans have like colonized, you know, the entire universe, and there's like an empire, and there's this one guy who's like, we need to create an encyclopedia of all the knowledge ever so that when the world, you know, when the empire collapses and the universe goes into a state of like chaos and like death and destruction, instead of lasting 30,000 years, it only lasts once. So far, really enjoying it. I'm excited to see where it goes. Where I like fell asleep last night, a massive bombshell has just been dropped, so I'm intrigued to see what happens there. So yeah, I'm gonna go watch Becca's Sprints. I think Chloe is on with her right now. So yeah, I'm gonna go hang out with the dog for a bit more because my parents have gone shopping now. And I'm gonna come upstairs and like I should probably get myself ready and film today because I just probably should. But I'm probably not going to. I'll probably wash my hair later, get different pyjamas on. It's a pyjama day today. And film a couple of videos tomorrow so that I have a vlog, a wrap up, and like 2 other videos ready to go for the next few weeks. But yeah, that's the plan so far. I'm enjoying it. I've had like 2. I haven't told you my thoughts on Piranesi really, have I? I guess I'll do that later because I can hear the dog downstairs and he's having a bit of a moment. So yeah, Piranesi was 5 stars. A Sound for the Wild Built was 5 stars. The Drowned, not so much, but I have high hopes for Foundation, so we'll see how that goes. And I will check in with you, you know, when I'm not on dog sitting duty and maybe have coherent thoughts to discuss. Like I might get dressed today, but I might just lie to you and put on a jumper and say I've gotten dressed today. We'll see what happens. So, it's a little bit later guys, and I have started reading my poll pick, which is People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry. Guys, I'm having such a good time. I'm only on page 86 and I do not want to put this book down. So very excited that I have nothing I need to do today and that tomorrow I can just be very busy. But yeah, I figured while the next sprint is just started on Becca's Sprints that I would just, you know, pop in with my thoughts on Piranesi and what People We Meet on Vacation is about. So Piranesi by Susanna Clarke is about a guy who one man calls Piranesi. He calls himself beloved by the house, and he lives in his house full of statues, and part of the house is constantly flooded by tides and part of the house is like up high and is full of like clouds, and it's really cool and atmospheric. And he catalogues the statues and he looks after the dead bodies that he's found there, and every week he goes and meets the other, who is the one other living person that he knows about, and they discuss searching for this great and terrible knowledge. And yeah, it was so good. I put this off for so long and I'm so mad at myself because it was 5 stars. It is written so excellently and I was so intrigued. It's a book where I just had no idea what was going on, and I love those kinds of books. It is a thing I've discovered about myself in the past like year, where if I do not know what is going on but it's written well enough, I'm here for it. And yeah, I'm also obsessed with the fact that the satyr, the goatman statue, is like so prevalent in like the cover, and it's on the spine. And like it has no relevance to the actual book. I really thought this book was going to be about a goatman and it's just not. So yeah, I am excited to discuss this with my friend who loves it, and she has watched a video with the most apparently incorrect takes about this book, and I'm excited to be mad about it with her. And then People We Meet on Vacation is about Poppy and Alex. Poppy is a travel writer. Every year would go on a vacation with her best friend Alex, who she met in college, and then 1 year, 2 years ago, something happened and they haven't spoken since, and she wants to get her best friend back, so she messages him to go on sort of one last trip. And guys, I'm already obsessed. I am I've been putting off reading this book, right, because I'm scared that Beach Read was like a one-off and that I wasn't going to fall in love with the rest of Emily and Henry's adult romances, but it's It's not happened. I'm already obsessed and I'm 86 pages in. So yeah, I'm gonna carry on reading this. I'm gonna go make myself some tea, I think. And then we're gonna have like an afternoon tea today for like a late lunch, because my mum's decided that since it's the Jubilee that needs to happen, and I'm not mad about it because who doesn't love sandwiches and cake. So that should be nice. And then that'll be the end of this very short vlog, because I only started it on what, Wednesday? Whenever June started, so yeah, Wednesday. That'll be a short one. And then next week hopefully I will finish the rest of my Dart Attack TBR, because it's going really well so far. But I have left the scary ones until the end, and I don't have audiobooks for any of these. But oh, and Loveless, I keep just moving that around because I plan to read it and then I don't pick it up, but we'll see what happens. But for now I'm gonna go make some tea and I'm gonna sit and read this and just pretend that it's not grey and miserable and disgusting outside. So yeah, I'll check in with you later when I'm hopefully giving this 5 stars and having the best time. Okay, so it's been several hours now. What time is it? It is 7 o'clock and I finished People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry, and I would die for Alex Nilsson. I also love Poppy, but like Emily Henry, I love her, and I'm so glad that I finally read this, and I cannot wait to read Book Lovers. I'll probably wait a little bit to read it, just because I do want to make more progress with my TBR and with the queer books that I have in my possession before I read something else by Emily Henry. But if I don't read Book Lovers and Twice Shy by Sarah Hogle this month, I will definitely be reading them next month. And I'm so glad I have another 5-star of the week. Like 3 out of my 4 first reads for Dart Attack are 5 stars. Like, this is unprecedented. To be fair, last June I had a really good month as well, so let me just check, because I feel like I've gotten confused about how many books I've read. Yeah, Piranesi was 5 stars, A Sound for the Wild Book was 5 stars, People We Meet on Vacation was 5 stars, and The Drowned was 3. So overall, very successful. And then my plan was to listen to Foundation whilst I reorganised my bookshelf. And then, okay, laptop, that was loud. I did not consider that my room is a mess, and so I should probably tackle that before I do my bookshelves, but I don't want to tidy my room, so that might not happen. Maybe I'll just start editing this vlog and then maybe I'll be in the mood to tidy up a bit, and once it's tidy enough I can start work on my shelves. I don't know. And my room is laid out in a way that I won't be able to get a good video of me reorganising shelves. I know people like that, like there is literally nowhere I can put my camera. It is not just going to be an absolute nightmare. But to surmise, the shit was excellent. I cannot wait to read Book Lovers. I don't know what I'm going to read next, but I'm probably not going to tidy up anytime soon, so yeah. Oh, I may shower and watch Nancy Drew for an hour and then maybe be in the mood to tidy, because I need to look better than this tomorrow so I can film my wrap up and another video and maybe another, but I haven't decided what the third will be yet, so we shall see. I think this has been incoherent enough for now, so I'll check in when I've decided what I'm doing with my evening basically, and then I probably won't see much more for the rest of the day. This has been fun. Hi everybody, this is several days later than it should be because I filmed this vlog clip to end the vlog several days ago, and you know, I talked for 10 minutes and all I needed to do was briefly tell you what books I read and what I thought of them. I did not need to go into my synopsis and full thoughts because I did that in the vlog, so here I am to do that. So the first book I read was A Sound for the Wild Book by Becky Chambers, which is the first book in the Monk and Robot series. Read this for a host favourite for Whateverthon. Didn't cover any Dart Attack prompts. A 5-star prediction for Marvelathon, and it has queer rep. And I'll figure out what other bingo prompt things it goes for Whateverthon as and when I get around to it. But this was 5 stars. I loved it. Phenomenal. And then for Dart Attack, for favourite author, I picked The Drowned by Laini Taylor and Jim DiBartolo. This is a graphic novel. This was 3 stars. It went for spooky, graphic novel or comic prompt for Marvelathon, and yeah, this was fine. I think the story could have been expanded. The art style would have suited colour, and the art style isn't my favourite, like preferred style for graphic novels. And then I read Piranesi by Susanna Clarke. This was for putting off for Dart Attack, intimidating for Marvelathon, and probably other things for Whateverthon. This was so good. This was so good. This was 5 stars. It's a new favourite book, as is Sound for the Wild Bill, as is another book that's about to come up. I just had a really great reading week, and this I tried to describe in the vlog, and if I didn't do a very good job, then you know what, sorry. And then I read People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry. This was my poll pick for Whateverthon and Marvelathon. This was my Bookstagram pick for Dart Attack, and It was excellent. 5 stars. I loved this. This is an adult contemporary romance. And I loved it. Emily Henry has like me in a chokehold. It's unreal. And then I read 58% of Foundation by Isaac Asimov, which is like the first book in like one of the most famous sci-fi, epic sci-fi series like ever. There's a TV show on Apple TV. It's like a big deal, and I had this kind of moment of realization of there are no women in this book. So that's wild, but really enjoying that so far. Hopefully I will finish that next week. And that's it. If you enjoyed this vlog, please like, comment, subscribe. If you would like to see more from me, my social media is linked down below. Links to, you know, relevant information will also be down there, and that's everything from me. I will see you soon with my May wrap up and other random videos, and yeah, I'll hopefully see you very soon. Bye.